Welcome back. When you buy a gift, do you think about where it comes from or how it was made? Raquel Collins encourages us to think globally when we shop locally.
10,000 Villages is the oldest and largest nonprofit fair trade organization in North America. Committed to benefit artisans and not maximize profits, 10,000 Villages creates opportunities for artisans in developing countries by sharing their products and stories through long-term, fair trading relationships. Kristen Fromm, merchandising coordinator at 10,000 Villages, showed Humber News some of her picks for this holiday season, including a lantern from Moradabad, India.
All you hear is the tinning of metal being pounded out by hand. So this lantern has been made by hand. It actually takes two gentlemen to make one lantern, and they hand pound it all out and shape it and weld it together. And then the glass is actually made by a women's cooperative, Riaz's workshop, and they hand smash all the glass and then they put it back together around the form like a big jigsaw puzzle. It's amazing to watch it. Then they hand fill the grout, and then it comes together in a beautiful piece. So it's under $40. It comes in two great colors, and I think it's great for entertaining, but also just a wonderful gift that can carry over into any season.
Products sold by 10,000 Villages come from 29 countries from more than 100 artisan groups, which provide work for more than 60,000 people, including those with physical disabilities. Holly DeGraff, Director of Retail Operations and Public Relations at 10,000 Villages, told Humber News why buying fair trade is important.
Sometimes you can feel like, what difference can I make? What can I do that will have any impact for people in other countries or even people living below the poverty level? Shopping fair trade is one simple way that you can make a difference in the lives of other people.
Examples of product that can be fair trade include chocolate, coffee, sugar, tea, clothes, and even jewelry. If you're looking to give an ethical gift that expresses love this holiday season, this Toronto jeweler refuses to buy material from any source that profits from mining conflicts, exploits their workers, or is negligent in the maintenance of the environment. The Fair Trade Jewelry Company was the first fair trade certified jeweler in North America and the first jeweler in North America to use certified fair trade gold. Ryan Taylor, chief designer and co-founder of the Fair Trade Jewelry Company, says it's important to make sure what you're buying is really fair trade.
A lot of people use the fair trade name very loosely, and that's unfortunate because it sometimes isn't. Some other things that people might want to look at is also direct trade. So there's a lot of people that work direct trade with communities, and those are also very good. But the best thing to do is just do your reading and do your research, and don't just accept what companies say on face value.
So if you're thinking about making a difference this holiday season, buying fair trade gifts for everyone on your list may be the way to go. Raquel Collins, Humber News.
If Raquel's gift guide has piqued your interest, you can check out more of what these stores have to offer. 10,000 Villages operates 45 stores throughout Canada and 2 in Toronto. The Fair Trade Jewelry Company is located in the heart of Toronto's Cabbagetown. A national multimedia campaign to encourage Canadians to give back to their community has launched. Let's go to Caroline Brown for more details.
The My Giving Moment campaign is a 4-year initiative that inspires Canadians from all walks of life to donate their time, talent, or money to give back to their communities, neighbors, and causes. They are encouraged to share their experiences on social media websites to inspire other Canadians.
Canada in many ways is a bountiful country. We've been very blessed. We are a country that cares. We have built communities based on neighbor helping neighbor.
Check out these Canadians who are making an impact with their acts of kindness.
This is our second year. We did 10 harvests and harvested about 500 pounds of food. More than half of it went to local food agencies.
What you're describing is a wonderful example of integrative thinking.
I help the children in the water. The water is very warm and it relaxes them. You don't have to be an expert to love.
My Giving Moment really isn't mine at all. It belongs to all the students who get involved in the Spread the Net Student Challenge to help stop the spread of malaria in Africa.
You've been lucky or you've been successful or both. You've made a lot of money. You have to give some back. You've got to find your cause.
These acts are being shared on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube with videos and photos. If you would like to participate and have your very own My Giving Moment, visit the website mygivingmoment.ca to find out creative ways how you can contribute.
every gesture counts, because what we're doing when we help in any way is we're lifting someone else up. I hope that each will find his or her own giving moment and then extend it on to your neighbors and your friends so that we have a wonderful, virtuous circle.
I'm Caroline Brown. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Caroline. Christmas is a time for giving, but not everyone can afford to buy gifts. Tatiana Patterson tells us about a project looking to change that.
Making a difference in someone's life is a lot easier than you may think. Santa Comes to Bay Street proves just that. The not-for-profit organization welcomed volunteers to take part in its 10th annual gift bagging event geared to making a change. Volunteers bought bags for $25. Each bag came with a list of requested items for a specific family. They then went around the room choosing items to match the needs of their selected family. Co-founder Stephanie Orloff says the organization has come a long way in the past 10 years.
I'd say it's exponential. I mean, if you think pretty humble beginnings from 16 people to this year, I think it's 1,742.
This year, over 1,500 people were selected to receive a bag. Santa Comes to Bay Street volunteer Summer Ross tells us where all these goodies come from.
All of our donations come from donors, individuals, and corporations. Either you can sign up on our website and you can pick a recipient. Sometimes people pick one recipient or sometimes people pick a family, but a lot of the funding comes from donations online and from corporate funding and sponsorship.
The event brought hundreds of volunteers, all wanting to make a difference. Julie Zubazewski took part for her first time this year and says she will be back.
So far, so great. It's fun running around and try to find all the little presents for all the kids, and it's a great group of people, a lot of positive energy around here tonight, so it's a really great event to attend.
Clothing, toys, necessities. These are things that not everybody is fortunate to have. Santa Comes to Bay Street gives everyone an equal opportunity to make their Christmas morning something special. Tatiana Patterson, Humber News.
It's always difficult for families who don't have enough, especially during the holidays. But perhaps the most difficult situation any family encounters is when a child has a serious illness. One organization focusing on these children and families is Emily's House. It's the first hospice for children in Toronto and the 6th in Canada. Erica Vela has the story.
Emily's House is a unique, non-profit hospice that provides care and support for families and children with life-limiting illnesses. The hospice is named after this child, Emily, now 20, who was the first to benefit from its services. The house is designed to be like a home in its furnishings and atmosphere. Rowney Salmonen is the executive director.
We want it to be very home-like, very caring, very compassionate. Even though we have nursing staff and personal support workers, and we have doctors available to us 24/7 on call, we still want this to be like a home, where kids can come and be kids. They can play, they can grow, they can laugh.
The 3-story house is equipped with 10 custom beds, accessible bathrooms, and a multi-sensory room that calms, relaxes, and stimulates children with special needs. The respite program provides a break for families who give 24-hour care for children with delicate medical needs.
If you're a tired caregiver now, you can't call the hospital and say, can you take my child for a week? I can't, haven't had a holiday or a break for 4 years. But you can call Emily's House.
Denise Clayton's daughter, Stephanie, is a client of Emily's House.
Emily's House has helped our family more than you can ever imagine.
11-year-old Stephanie comes for the respite program.
When I was born, I had an omphalocele. An omphalocele means your organs grow on the outside of your body. And now I have gastroparesis, pseudo bowel obstruction syndrome, and chronic pain. Severe chronic pain.
Since her diagnosis, she has had over 240 clinical appointments, undergone 16 major surgeries, and spent 9 Christmases in hospital care. Stephanie comes to Emily's House to take a break from everyday life and to be a regular kid.
It doesn't seem like a hospital or like anything close to a hospital. It just seems like a little house and everybody's friends.
We see a great change in her when she comes home from a weekend of rest.
Stephanie's time at Emily's House has inspired her to make changes in the community by selling her own homemade crafts.
This year we're donating all the money to Emily's House.
Emily's House provides comfort and support for families and children with life-limiting illnesses. Erica Vella, Humber News. High five.
Next, we'll meet adorable animals looking for a home. We have fun ways to ring in the new year, and we visit some restaurants that are helping put food on tables for families in need.
Want to enjoy a delicious meal while giving back to the community? I'll tell you which restaurants are involved in this Give Back campaign this holiday season. I'm Natalie Hanneman, and I'll have all that coming up after the break.